Hi guys, and welcome back to my little corner of the internet. It's been a while, and can you believe it's 2024 already? I can't. It felt like I sneezed 2023 was over, but I thought it would be fitting that my first video of the year would be talking about my bookish goals for 2024. Not necessarily about my TBR or about how many books I plan to be reading this year, but just generalized bookish goals that I hope to accomplish, or at least strive to accomplish, because I'm not the best at sticking to goals. And as usual, Nana might make an appearance because he is currently loving my legs. And you know it's not a video on my channel if Nana does not make an appearance. It's just the way it is. Exactly. So grab a cup of tea, or a cup of hot chocolate, or a cup of coffee, and let's talk about the goals for the year. So for me personally, 2023 was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. I was on sick leave for 9 out of 12 months because of burnout. I only worked 3 months during summer, and I'm pretty sure my sick leave is how I managed to read as much as I did. I landed on 61 books for 2023. Hi Nana. And that's insane. I don't think I've read that much in an entire year since I was a teenager. So, but I'm going to take it for what it is. I'm proud of it. My reading goal for last year was 23 books. So, but yeah. As I said, I wanted to think differently this year. I want to put more focus on generalized goals and not on the amount of books I want to read, or how I want to change my TBR around to fit that goal. I am very much a mood reader. I'm pretty sure I've said that before, but I am very much a mood reader, and that's probably not gonna change. So I'm just gonna let my moody self go ham. But yeah, the goals I have for this year are ones I actually hope to achieve, or at least goals I'm going to strive towards. So I have written them down because I can't memorize them. I wish I could, but I can't. But my bookish goals for this year is read more outside of my comfort zone. I am very much a fantasy person, especially if it's young adult fantasy. It's probably what I read most of during 2023. So this year I want to diversify myself a bit. I want to maybe get back into romance. Well, maybe I want to start reading contemporary. Please don't tip those over. But I want to start reading more contemporary books. I want to read more classics. I want to read more romance. I just want to get out of my comfort zone and not get stuck in this young adult fantasy realm. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's my comfort zone. It's my comfort zone for a reason. I stick to it because I know I love it. But I want to try to spread my wings a bit more this year. I'm hoping I'll be able to achieve that. Hi! See, it's not a YouTube video without the cat in it. But I mean, I might... No, I don't want you up there. I have a teacup up there. I don't want you up there. But I might have to ask people for recommendations, because I'm not good with finding other types of books except for young adult fantasy. It's my jam, okay? It's my jam. The next goal I have is to read at least one physical book a month. I'm mostly a Kindle person, especially since I bought my Kindle last year. But I have 14 unread books in my bookshelf that I would love to get through this year. I mean, even if I only get through 12 of them, that would be amazing. But I really want to read one physical book a month. And if it takes longer, that's fine. I don't plan on being too hard on myself if I can't do that, but I want to read at least 12 physical books this year, and I think that could be doable. It could be doable. I'm really hoping it'll be doable. And you are slowly getting annoying. Could you just sit down and stay down, please? Thank you. Obviously I want to get back to YouTube and I want to stay consistent, but I mean, I love the creative process behind making the videos, and I want to evolve, I want to get better, I want to learn new tips and new tricks. But the thing is, I'm bipolar and I have ADHD, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. And I'm still very firm with, okay, but if let's say I have a depressive episode, then I'm not going to force myself to film anything, because then my heart just won't be in it and I won't get the results I want anyway. But as long as my mental health and physical health, of course, allows me to, I definitely want to stay consistent with YouTube. I would also love to manage to stay consistent on Instagram, but I get slightly overwhelmed with the whole socializing aspect. I don't follow a lot of people on Instagram, and still I'm useless when it comes to interacting. I don't know why, it's just hard on me for some reason. I also want to set aside one day a week for just binge reading. Just take a day a week where I can cuddle up in my bed, because right now my bed is my favorite reading spot. Just get my little tray, because I have a tray you can put on the bed and it has legs. So I just want to put that up, get my drinks, maybe a little snack, my book or my Kindle, and just cuddle up with my cover or blanket of whatever choice and just binge read for an entire day, or just a couple of hours of that day. I think that would do wonders for like my mental health in general, because it would be my own little tiny bubble that I get to stay in for a set amount of hours. And I mean, if I'm unmedicated for my ADHD, I'm gonna need breaks to do other things, but that's actually a goal I think is highly achievable. And it counts as self-care, right? And I'm useless at self-care, so that would be a step in the right direction anyway. At least I think so. Yeah, we're just gonna pretend that the cats agree with me or something. I also want to start writing and posting reviews. I did that a while back, I think it's on Instagram, but when it comes to Goodreads, I am worthless at it. I've basically only written reviews for the arcs I've received. As of last year, I only wrote reviews for the arcs I received, and I want to get better at writing them in general for every book I read, even if it's just a 1-star read. I want to be able to like put down why I think it's a 1-star read. I just want to get better at writing reviews, and I want to find a way to write the reviews in a way that I'm satisfied with. And even if it means that I'll do backlog reviews, then I'll do that. There is a person on Instagram, their account is Bookish Millennial, and I am going to tag her account down below. She has an amazing account and she tends to do backlog reviews, and I mean, why not? Why not? It's just all about finding what works for me, and I want to be even tougher with that this year and not try to conform myself to what everyone else is doing or how everyone else thinks I should be doing things. Even if, like, let's say I just want my mug. Even if, let's say, that means that I'll only like do 1 or 2 posts of bulk reviews a month, then that'll be it, and that's what I'll do, because maybe that'll work better for me without like me feeling the pressure of, oh, my wall have to look a certain way, my posts have to line up in a certain way. I just can't, okay? I really want to get out of that mindset, so I'm hoping that finding a different way to do it will make me enjoy it more, because I really want to do it, because I know the impact a review can have. I have actually seen the impact a review can have, so I want to contribute. So I really want to start doing that. The last bookish goal I have for the year is save only 7 quotes after each Kindle reading session. So this is gonna take some explaining. But when I read on my Kindle, instead of highlighting and annotating on my Kindle, I take photos of the Kindle, because I also send them to my boyfriend so he gets to read them as well. So I kind of like highlight on my phone in the photos, but it's reached a point where I'm like, I can't save as many as I did last year because I'm a chronically ill being. I pinch my ulnaris nerve in my elbow, and what that does it causes my entire hand to stop functioning at times. I lose my ability to grip things properly. I just start dropping things. It's very painful. And for someone who's already living with chronic pain, it just adds a pain on top of the other. So I just need to downgrade the amount of quotes I'm saving after each reading session for my own physical well-being, and it's not fun having to do that, trust me. And as previously stated, I'm not the best at taking care of myself, but this is a small way for me to start doing that, because I can't. Because when my elbow is acting up, I can't do anything. I can't read a physical book. I can barely hold on to the Kindle. I can barely do the dishes. When it's bad enough, I kind of stop functioning. Because imagine not being able to carry your tea mug or your coffee mug from the kitchen to the living room without fear of dropping it. I've been there. Before I saw the doctor that actually diagnosed me with me pinching my nerve, I seriously couldn't carry my tea mug I couldn't carry my tea mug from the kitchen to the living room without being in such immense pain. I almost started crying, and I don't want to get there again. So me limiting the amount of quotes I write down in my reading journal is just a small step for me to acknowledge the fact that my body can't handle things the same way anymore. So yeah, it's hard to admit, and I must admit that it was harder to talk about than I thought it would be. But yeah, those were the bookish goals I have for 2024. I am excited to see if I stick to them, or if I like stray away from them totally, or if I stay in the vicinity of them, or just what happens. I think I'm going to, like in December, I think I'll revisit them and see what happened and see how I did. It could be fun to like look back upon. But yeah, I am about to head out. It's freezing outside, but stupid mental health walk for me and the roommate. So thank you so much for spending time with me, and I hope you have fun. Enjoy your reads. Take care.